The breakdown you're about to watch is brought to you by We Want Picks Premium Membership. Premium membership gets you all sorts of exclusive content, early bets, fantasy tools, and betting guides. Check it out now, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. Get ahead of these betting lines and get access to all of the tools now with an optimizer. We have a DraftKings optimizer available to you at the same low price of $10 a month. That's $2.50 a week. You get all of our bets early, all of our fantasy content early. You get betting tools and now a DraftKings optimizer, DraftKings ownership, and everything you need to build now up to 150 lineups with just a few clicks. WeWantPicks.com at the top. Click Become a Member. It is only $10 a month. All right, $10 a month. You have one good week. You pay for the whole year. WeWantPicks.com at the top. Click Become a Member. And as always, if you want $50, all you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners. Make a deposit, and I will send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. I'll send you $50. Next up at UFC Paris, we have potentially fight of the night opening up the main card. We got Charles Jourdain taking on Nathaniel Wood. Charles Jourdain is 13-5 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, and he is coming off that loss to Shane Burgos just a month ago. Nathaniel Wood is 18-5 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, and he is alternating wins and losses, but he's coming off that win over Charles Rosa at UFC London. Again, a couple of quick turnarounds here. What is so funny?
Don't look at the chat.
Okay. Charles Jourdain is a fun, come-forward striker who also has a great chin. He's incredibly fast, has great timing, and is willing to take chances with spinning and flying attacks. He's coming off a grappling loss to Shane Burgos, where he showed just how incredibly tough and conditioned he is. He was taken down twice, gave up 6.5 minutes of control time, but he never stopped coming forward with insane just effort and energy, and he landed more than 100 strikes than Shane in a loss, where he was controlled for 6.5 minutes. Think about that. A fight's only 15 minutes. 6.5 of them, this dude was being controlled, and he still landed 100 more strikes than his opponent. And that's Charles Jourdain in a nutshell. He has 0 takedowns in his UFC career, and he's just looking to bang away. Nathaniel Wood is a good striker with solid power and great dirty boxing, but he can grapple as well. If you check out his UFC debut, he sunk in a really nice darce, but he was losing most of the striking exchanges before that. He's got slick upper body takedowns and great control on the ground. I love his volume of more than 6 significant strikes per minute, combined with his 76% takedown defense. He lets his hands fly with confidence that he won't be taken down. And he's coming off that win over Charles Rosa, where he had 2 10-8 rounds, but he still couldn't get that finish. And it's an awesome fight. I'm very glad they put this together. The card's kind of weak, but fights like this make it entertaining. Both of these guys are very exciting strikers. I think Wood probably going to have the just more raw power, but I think Jourdain's going to have more success. I think he's going to be the better overall striker. Fully recognize that Wood is the more technical striker, but Jourdain's volume, his pressure, I do like him there. I think Wood will be on the wrong side of some of those exchanges, then he's going to look to grapple like Shane did, but I don't think he's going to have the same success that Shane did. Nathaniel Wood is awesome. He can absolutely win this fight, but how could I not pick Charles Jourdain? Over that last year, he has seemed to settle in and gotten very comfortable with his style. I fully recognize, and it's funny because Charles Jourdain is like super popular. I think he's like a popular pick this week. He's only 4-5 in the UFC. He has a losing record in the UFC. And a couple of those losses, he was just straight up out-grappled, like Desmond Green, Andre Fili, Julian Erosa, and now Shane Burgos. So Nathaniel does have the striking and the grappling to get this done, but I don't think anything can prepare you for Charles Jourdain. A lot of people think he won that Shane Burgos fight. I think it's so hard to prepare for a guy that will just come forward with 100% effort every second of the entire fight. So I like Charles Jourdain to get this done, and I do have a money line bet. I got it at -144. So, the odds moved a little bit, but nothing meaningful. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Was I surprised that Nathaniel Wood was the underdog in this matchup? Absolutely, because this is another one of those situations where he is the much more technical, not only just striker, but technical fighter overall. And I don't think there's any question about that. Charles Jourdain, there's no disrespect to Charles Jourdain. It's just Nathaniel Wood is one of those dudes that is just super, super tight. It seems like everything he does is with purpose, and he doesn't really make mistakes in the octagon, especially to come off that long layoff and look as sharp as he did in a new weight class against a big guy. And I know Charles Rosa isn't like a dynamic striker in that right, so he was able to touch him up probably more than he's going to be able to Charles Jourdain. But his timing was on instantly, and that just shows how hard he has been working up to that point. To change weight classes, long layoff, and look that sharp is flat out amazing. The issue in this fight is coming from 135 to 145, Nathaniel Wood has that 135 power. He's not bringing a 145, 155 type power. So when he's striking with Charles Jourdain, it's not going to be one of those shots where he's looking to knock out. He's going to hurt Charles Jourdain. He has to outstrike and outbox and out everything Charles Jourdain for 15 minutes, and he cannot make one mistake because Charles Jourdain is one of those dudes that just throws that wild shit, and if you're in the wrong place, if you zig when you should have zagged, you're going to be in big trouble. You're going to catch one of those big shots, either a flying knee, one of those wild kicks, a spinning back fist, a spinning elbow, a big elbow, whatever it is. He's going to have something ready for you waiting for that one mistake that you make, and if you're Nathaniel Wood, you just got to 15 minutes, stay technical, and not make that mistake. And the biggest thing that's going to determine this fight is Charles Jourdain leg kicks. He loves those leg kicks, especially early. You saw that against Shane Burgos, just blasting that front leg. Nathaniel Wood is quick enough. He is a 135er, originally. So I think he's going to be able to withstand those leg kicks, in and out, maybe check them. But if he's able to get the timing of those leg kicks that he was able to get against Charles Rosa, because Rosa was trying to throw some leg kicks too. Once he found those timing, it was a leg kick and boom, it was a big right hand right over the top that was really giving some issues to Charles Rosa. And Charles Rosa is also as tough as they come. A lot of people would have quit and got finished in that fight. But those leg kicks are going to be key. Whether Jourdain is able to beat up his leg early, and now all of a sudden the in and out movement and the technical striking of his Wood is compromised, and maybe he's trying to wrestle at that point. Or is Wood able to get the timing early of those leg kicks and really touch Jourdain early and really put him on the back foot? And that's when Nathaniel Wood he's one of those fighters that as the fight goes on, if he's able to touch up Jourdain, he's going to be more and more confident, more and more comfortable, and he's going to start to get a little bit heavier on the shots. His slipping is going to be a little bit cleaner. He is one of those guys that his confidence just grows and grows and grows. And I think that's the way it's going to go in this fight. He's the more technical fighter. I don't see him trying to do the grappling thing against Charles Jourdain because Charles Jourdain is pretty slick on the ground, and I think that's where he can make some mistakes. I think he has an obvious technical striking advantage against Charles Jourdain, and if he just is able to withstand that one mistake for 15 minutes, he should be able to just outstrike Charles Jourdain and touch him up for that victory. But Charles Jourdain is a dangerous dude, man. And there's a reason why he's a favorite in this fight. He's a dangerous dude, throws some wild shit, tough dude, gets better as the fight goes on. So it's going to be a tough. This is the best competition both these fighters have fought. No disrespect to Shane Burgos, but this is the best person that Nathaniel Woods fought. This is the best person that Charles Jourdain fought. As you mentioned, I'm losing my breath. As you mentioned, this could be. I know. I get excited, man. I put my fucking heart into this shit. But yeah, my pick is it's gonna be with the dog. We'll see if he still ends up with the dog at the. I wouldn't be surprised if these odds flip. Be honest with you, but he's a dog right now. They're moving a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised. I have a money line bet on. I'm still going.
I mean, Jesus
I have a money line bet on Nathaniel Wood.
I think these odds are going to go back and forth. I think people will bet the underdog regardless of who it is, and then it'll flip, and then they'll bet the other underdog.
Can I be honest with you real quick?
I'd prefer if you weren't.
Well, to that point, I was going to pick whoever the underdog was. I was going to put money on whoever the underdog was in this fight.
Yeah, see,
I was probably going to pick Nathaniel Wood, but I agree. I think the people love chasing that underdog money on this. And to another point, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Listen, Nathaniel Wood, I agree. He's going to be the more technical guy. I don't think it matters. Charles Jourdain has beaten people that were more technical than him. I just don't think it matters. He's just going to keep coming and keep throwing, and he's not going to stop. And you mentioned
beat everyone.
You mentioned Nathaniel Wood gets more confident as the fight goes on. Charles Jourdain does too, and it doesn't even matter if he's losing. He was losing that Shane Burgos fight and just got more confident, more aggressive, kept coming, and started to win towards the end because of that. So it should be a really fun fight. That's the only thing that really matters here. $8,400 to 78. Pick your side. Pick your side. I will say this fight should be a pick 'em. The DraftKings should be a pick 'em. I do think Jourdain wins. I'm probably too confident in him. That's why I did the moneyline bet. But, we'll see what happens there. But I'm not going to argue with anybody that's on the Wood side or wants either one of them in DraftKings. My only issue with the Monkey Knife Fight strike line is I hate picking mores on men that are over 100, close to 100. It's just so many strikes. And Charles Jourdain landed 120 significant strikes. Not even total. This is total. Significant strikes in his last fight. So he should blow past this. But still, it's just such a high number. What do you think?
I got to go more, man. Until I see something different from Charles Jourdain.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be there. And Nathaniel Wood is just volume as well. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Someone said, give me Wood. I've heard that before.
Okay. All right. You want 50 free bucks? WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners. Make a deposit. I will send you $50 and become a premium member with full access to every single one of our bets the very second we place them, either week, months, days in advance of fights, and hopefully ahead of the line movement. But we also have a DraftKings optimizer and all sorts of other fantasy and betting tools. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. It's only $2.50 a week. Be real, guys. We spend more than that on the Monster Energy drink that Jacob drinks every week for this show.